Welcome to the show. Okay, so today I want to talk to you about the psychological. Today I want to talk to you about um, a level up from psychological, from a different. Okay, welcome to the show. So today I want to talk to you about level up from a different perspective, psychologically, from this perspective. So, level up is not just about looks. It's about how you love yourself. It's about self-love. It's about respecting yourself, having boundaries. It's about people that you have around you or you don't have around you because of some reasons. It's just not about your looks, because I see a lot of women are taking care of themselves physically, looking good, thinking about men, thinking about getting attention from men, and this is still wrong. When you truly level up physically, mentally, emotionally, you don't really look good for anyone. You look good just for yourself. You don't look for validation from outside. You find validation inside yourself. It becomes from within you. You don't really need to anyone to accept it. You don't really need to know if somebody thinks you're pretty, smart, or whatever. You know it already because you love yourself. You know your value and things like that. So what it means to truly level up, psychologically speaking? Well, it means that you love yourself, you respect yourself, and you will not stick around people who do not understand or respect you and your boundaries. So, in order to do that, to level up psychologically, not just, physically, it's if you have some traumas, if you had some wounds, you really need to analyze those. You really need to analyze your childhood and stuff like that. You really need to analyze why were you picking the men that you were picking that were wrong for you, that did you dirty, that did you, hurt you in some way. You just have to self-reflect, yeah? And you just have to understand that the men you've met before, it's because something is inside of you that needs to be healed in order to meet, the man who will truly love you and respect you. So, to do that, you need to self-reflect and think about your childhood and why was I picking the way I was picking, and trying to do some exercises on true love. Well, the first exercise might be that you're standing in front of a mirror and you're saying that, you're worth better, that, you love yourself, that you are smart enough, good enough for a man truly to love you. And this is like easy one. Okay, you just have to meet with yourself and have this conversation with yourself. Then you can meet with your inner child. So you just have to close your eyes and imagine yourself as a kid when you were like 3, 4, 5 years old. Imagine yourself that you as a kid when you are 3, 4, or 5 years old, and just, talk to that child. Say to that child everything. For example, I love you, things like that, positive stuff. And whenever something, and do it, do it every day, do it daily. And whenever something bad happens in your life, or somebody said something to you that may hurt you, just don't cry. Just have a conversation with your inner child. That's the part in you that needs to be healed in order to truly level up, psychologically speaking. Because anyone can put a makeup on, anyone can have a beautiful hair, wigs, whatever. Everybody can look like beautiful these days. But if you don't truly level up psychologically, mentally, emotionally, nothing may ever change for you. If you want to have a better life, a good life, you need to heal and understand that trauma doesn't define you. You can always heal and have a better life. Okay, so everything comes from within you. The men that you met before are just a reflection of your own fears, of your own traumas, of your own wounds and insecurities and stuff like that. So if you want to have a provider that truly loves you and appreciates you, you need to do these exercises daily and look good. I look good today. I'm trying to meet myself, thinking positive about myself every day. It helps to heal your traumas and your wounds, because you have those traumas and wounds because your parents and somebody else in your childhood, some adult, told you otherwise. They were telling you this. They were treating you like you're worse than. And now you, as an adult, you have to be a parent to your inner child in order to heal finally and have a better life. So the next thing is, if you truly level up psychologically, emotionally, and mentally, you know how to control your emotions, because you know how much those emotions, you know these emotions are expensive. It takes your energy, it takes your time, it takes your life. And if somebody is triggering you all the time, you get angry, you get upset, you're losing nerve, it will reflect on your physical health. And it will reflect on your appearance. So you will become ugly, basically. You'll just become ugly. When somebody is triggering you constantly or from time to time, and you are easy to trigger, you are also easy to manipulate. If you are easy to manipulate, people are going to use it and they will manipulate you. When somebody is manipulating, triggering you, and you get angry like all the time, very easily, you will get ugly. So there's no level up. So in order to level up physically in any aspect, the next thing is that you know how to control your emotions, because those emotions cost your life, energy, and your physical and mental health. So how to control your emotions. And here I will say something that Shira Seven says, because I truly like her. Think about everyone that you meet in your life. Think about it as a business, from a business perspective. For example, when you're losing a job, it's not like you're gonna cry for 1 year or 2 years over this one job. You will maybe cry a little bit and then you go find the next one. You will just, you know what I'm saying? It's your money, it's business, it's time. You will find for for a new job. But when a man is dumping you, you're going to cry for years, and you're going to be single for years, and you're not going to use your pretty privilege, and you're not going to do anything of that nature. You're just going to cry and basically lose. So it's not, for me, it's kind of weird that you will think about relationships of any kind as a business thing. But when you are that emotionally that you cannot really control yourself, you got to think about it in a business way. So when a man is dumping you, it's like you're losing money, not him actually. And, just, okay, he dumped me, I lost him. So what am I do next? I'm looking for another one. Okay. Sometimes it's better to first heal and spend some time with yourself, which I do recommend. But when you truly are that emotional, maybe it is better for you to find another one and just, have some kind of a relationship with a new one. The next thing is how to control your emotions. What's the next step? Just know that those emotions are cost your looks, your energy, your life. That women who are triggered all the time, they don't look good. They just ugly. They look ugly because if you get angry all the time or sad and you're crying all the time, it's sucking the life out of you. And you look just ugly. So think about all the things that you did for yourself to look good. Think about how much time did you spend? How much money did you spend on that? Maybe start thinking, okay? If you are easy to trigger emotionally, then start to use your brain finally and just think. Instead of feeling, start thinking. In a logical way, and try and just remind yourself every day, every time you need, that this is the only logical way to do it, to handle it without me getting harmed in the process. So this is the right thing that I should do. Just constantly remind yourself that those emotions are expensive for you. It can even cost your own physical health, not only mental health. and your appearance that you put so much effort into. So think about it every time that somebody is triggering you, and I don't mean not only men, I mean everyone that can trigger you. Coworker can trigger you, your parent, your kids, your partner, your sibling, whoever, if you are easy to control, then anyone can control you, anyone can trigger you, so anyone can manipulate you. Realize that people will manipulate, will trigger you, will use you if you are easy to do all of those things. And if you are easily triggered emotionally, it is easy to use you, manipulate, and trigger you. And they will do it constantly because it's easy to do that. If the man, for example, want to get something out of you, he will trigger you. So if he triggers you, he controls you. Just remember, okay, if he's triggering me all the time, it means he controls me. Then I must stop. You should stop thinking just like, he isn't controlling me. It's awful. Nobody wants to be controlled. It means you're weak, helpless. Just think about yourself and your life. Have some hobbies, have some passion. Maybe start a YouTube channel, or maybe do something else. I don't know, start a business, and then you'll be more focused on something else than men, or just people in general. Yeah. So level up is not just only your appearance. If you are a people pleaser, if you have this victim mentality, you have to change that immediately, because people will use it and you will have a life. Just let me tell you, because people won't stop. Oh my God, I'm so sorry for her. I just don't want to hurt her. No, nobody thinks like that. When you're easy to hurt, when you're easy to use, everyone will do that. Not only men, women also, just people in general. It's like in our human nature to do that when you're easily, letting yourself go. When you are a people pleaser and you want to level up, just start thinking about yourself, for a second. What do you want? What dreams do you have? What goals do you have? What kind of life would you like to have? Just, do this exercise. Think about yourself for 10-15 minutes daily, every day. Every day, think about yourself for 10 or 15 minutes. Work with your inner child. Analyze a childhood. Analyze your wounds. Who caused them? What happened? What kind of a trauma? You may not know immediately, but maybe with time you will. It's worth working on yourself, because then you can truly level up and become a goddess, which I really want you to become a goddess. And remember, those traumas doesn't define you. So it's very, very important to really work on yourself. Everybody has traumas. Everybody has something going on, some wounds. Nobody actually cares. If you tell people I have trauma, this and that happened, nobody cares. They will say, I'm sorry, but truly in their heads, they're going to be thinking, I don't really care, have my own. And that's the fact. You have to be an adult and a parent for yourself. And you have to be your own friend, your own parent. If you didn't have parents, the right parents, if you didn't have the right parents, parent yourself. Be friend to yourself. Just, you don't need anybody else, because at the end of the day, people are the way they are. They don't really care. No, they don't. So care about yourself. If you don't care about yourself, why would anybody else care? If you don't love yourself, why would anybody else love you? If you don't even love yourself, you were born with yourself, you're going to die with yourself. You're spending your whole life with yourself and you don't even like yourself. That's just sad. So change that. Thank you. Bye.